everyone, and welcome to my first ever sketchbook tour. I apologize if you can hear the noise in the hallway. I am in a college dorm, so I'll try to block it out the best I can, editing wise. So this sketchbook took me about a year. I think I started it when I graduated, and I'm almost through my first semester of college. So this is a cat. Who knew? A cat. I had this cute little sticker, so I was like, I want to draw a cat. And a rose. I got a bunch of roses when I graduated, so that's one of the roses. I was gonna draw the rest, but I forgot. This was actually the first thing I drew in the sketchbook, a hand study. Yeah, it's a hand. This is a receipt. Somewhere through the sketchbook, I started, putting things in my sketchbook. You can see, just how thick my sketchbook is because the amount of stuff I've taped in here. So yeah, and all the receipts in here are German because I was in Germany, and you'll see that later in the book. This is a digital art piece I did, and these are some Crane Wives lyrics, on the side of it. And this is on, photocopy paper and washi tape. Yay, washi tape. This was a flyer for my graduation party, and I blocked out everything. Another hand study. There was something underneath here, but I assume I didn't like it because there's something taped here. Oh, this was done with acrylic paint markers. Yeah, most of this stuff was taped in after I had to move out, so a lot of this is just stuff that was laying around my room at home. This was part of a college project? No, a graduation project we had to do in high school. This was given to me by a friend years ago, and it was on my wall, so it's taped in here now. This is a really old art piece I did. And then more of the recent one. This is Justice. Yeah. Most of these are done. I almost exclusively sketch in ballpoint pen. Here I was really frustrated with myself. I felt like I couldn't draw. Now I'm looking at this and saying, that's not that bad. But I was really frustrated at the time. I also bought new Copics and a Micron pen. So, swatches. So here's when we start. I think I went back in the sketchbook. This was done at the New York airport. I went on a journey to Germany over the summer, and I had a layover flight in New York City, so that was a guy at the New York airport. This is a self-portrait, or an attempt at it anyway. This was testing out those Copics and that Micron I bought. Really liked how they all blended together. Some of the shading here is done with colored pencil, just a little bit. This was on my flight boarding pass. This is a lamp on the side of the bed I was staying in. I stayed with my cousin, so yee. This was the Amsterdam page. I had a layover flight in New York City, then Amsterdam, and then I finally made it to Stuttgart, Germany. This was a KLM flight, so that's the view out the window. This was a guy that was across from me. He asked me to draw him, so there he is. And then that was the seat in front of me. I think it looks really silly. And then these are the washi tapes I was using. There's some mild journaling in here. This was actually a Nazi prison, and we went on a tour there, and the guy gave us these cards for free, which was nice. And this was a part of a little pamphlet I had. I thought the colors matched nicely. Started getting a little scrapbooky with stickers and stuff. When I got there, I had a lot of artist block. I couldn't draw, and I felt frustrated, but this was on the patio. This was a face I was trying to draw, and just a person. I draw a lot of faces and heads and stuff, so. Here's the first actual, scrapbooky page. We went to Cologne? Yeah, Cologne, Germany. And this was at a cafe. This is actually a sugar packet from a cafe we went to. It also was a chocolate shop. This is a map of Cologne. I just thought it looked super cool. And this is the Black Cathedral. This was amazing. It was beautiful. There's more of that later. Here's when I actually started drawing. This is a random page, to be honest. I just threw random stuff on here and hoped that it would work. It's just kind of there. But this was done on another boarding pass, and I wanted to draw some of the architecture. You lift this up and boom, you have a tree. I was really proud of this. I think this is the first like actual drawing that I finished when I got there, and then this was done after. Oh yeah. 7/9/24. Another scrapbook-esque page. We went to, I can't even pronounce that, but there it is. And this is the castle. I have a lot of postcards from all the places I went to. It was the one thing I collected. This was actually a guard tower for this castle that was next to the parking lot. So there's that. This is the shield. And then they love gelato there. And this is like a cone little thing. It was so good. Gelato is amazing if you ever go to Europe. So good. I swear I had one like almost every day. This is the same place that was on that sugar packet. Yeah, it's very pretty. The chocolate was good. I also got some design paper while I was there in Germany. I still have it, so you'll see a lot of these like cute little pieces of paper. This was a latte there. Like, I just thought they were so cute, and they genuinely like stacked on top of each other like that. I thought it was cool. I was sitting at a cafe and drawing. It's really light. I don't know if you can. There we go. Maybe you can see it a little better now. But a person with a cane. More portrait stuff. I was trying to draw more men with facial hair, which I think I stopped halfway through this sketchbook. I'm not gonna lie. This is another map of Cologne, and just, yeah, I think this is what made my book so chunky. Yeah, but I still think it's super cool, and I was really impressed I got it on here and that it didn't move. I was actually sitting in front of a cathedral when I did this, just completely from my mind. I was really impressed, and then I used this washi tape and built this border around it. This is one of my favorite pieces in the sketchbook, actually. And I liked it so much I did the other side. Then I got really frustrated. I couldn't draw. Trying to draw my little avatar, but I didn't know how. I have a pair of circle glasses, by the way. I just don't wear the circle ones that often. And when I was in Germany is when I had like just bought them and like just got all of my new glasses, so I was wearing them a lot. I kind of look like Harry Potter in that. I'm sorry if these are like really light. I didn't expect them to be. This is a portrait of my girlfriend. Monastery ruins. This was in Cologne, Germany. It was gorgeous. I thought it was so pretty. I have lots of photos from this trip if you guys are ever interested. I'm just kind of taking the greens from this. I had bought some colored pencils while I was there as well, so I was using those. And the greens were really pretty, so yay. Oh, this is from the colored pencils. This is, like, I put stickers on top of this. It's all in German, so yay. And then I was trying to do some full body. I don't do a whole lot of full body art, but I actually really like this one. And then underneath the thing, this is the store I bought the colored pencils at. Beautiful store. That's also the same store I bought the design paper at. And this is done on my boarding pass. I had a lot of boarding passes because complications with the flight, so they had to reprint a lot of stuff out. Hands and faces. This is another spread. Liechtenstein is how my cousin pronounced it. I don't think that's actually how you're meant to pronounce it, but I have another one of these in here. So this is it in the nighttime. I just thought this was beautiful. I was trying really hard to draw one of the windows actually from that castle, and then I gave up. That's why all these lines look so sloppy. Mineral water. There. In Germany, they really like bubbly water, so when you sit down at a restaurant, you have to specify that you want still water, which I'm not a fan of bubbly water, so I always ordered still, but I thought this looked super cool. Another attempt at a self-portrait. So now we're getting really scrapbooky. Silly kibbies. I just thought they were super cute. I did this on a receipt. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. This is an Inktober piece from a couple years back. I think that the prompt was pressure. Yeah, day 9 pressure. I don't remember what year that's from though, sadly. More stickers and stuff, trying to fill out the book. Ooh. This is from Rothenburg, Germany. For those who don't know, I actually do have orange hair, and I saw a bunch of flowers that were basically this color and looked a lot like this. And I was like, you know, I've always wanted to dye my hair that color. And the person I was with was like, why not? Do it. And I was like, okay. So I returned from Germany with neon orange hair. I bought this there too. This isn't any specific castle, but it's on canvas, like a canvas paper. And I thought it was so pretty. So it's in here. Oof. Oh, that's taped on there. My bad. Stuttgart, this is where I started in Germany. Beautiful place, big city. A lot of stuff was under construction when I was there, so didn't see a ton. So my cousin's son, that sounds weird, but his son likes to draw and color and stuff, so he had a bunch of these markers. And I was like, oh, okay. And he had a bunch of colored fine liners, so I was like, let's see what I can do. I actually really hated this when I drew it, simply because of the colors. But, like, look at the clothing. I'm really proud of this now. I really enjoy how they mesh together. I might want to try some colored line art in the future, but in this sketchbook I have limited supplies. This was the zoo/aquarium in Stuttgart. Wilhelma. I probably pronounced that wrong. These are called jackass penguins. Do not. That is the translation of their name in English. So, jackass penguins. They're adorable. Some drawings of pictures I took at the zoo. A cute portrait of someone. Another cute portrait of someone. Most of the people I draw are random. Like, there's not a specific person I'm drawing most of the time. A lot of these references came from Pinterest. Except for this. Like, actually, all this came out of my brain. I drew this on the plane back. I was listening to Birthday Party by AJR, so that's why there's song lyrics. A lot of the song lyrics in this book are from AJR, just because I had a playlist of all of their songs, and that was basically the soundtrack I listened to my entire time there, and after. I used to love drawing outfits, so I was drawing more outfits. Yeah. And these are all done with Sharpie, like just straight up Sharpie. There wasn't a whole lot of planning. After that, I put like this colored pencil on the side to make it look like there was lighting. But yeah, just straight up Sharpie. This was a bunch of stuff from a catalog I got while I was waiting for my next plane. This is Cologne, Germany. You can tell because this is the Black Cathedral. It's one of the tallest in the world. I actually got to see it. It was gorgeous. Highly recommend ever traveling to Cologne to see it. It's beautiful. Another hand, another person. Look at that. That's cool. More colored line art. Oh, this is a thank you card for a commission I did a couple years back. I think I had just gone home and wanted to work with all of the colors I had, so that's what that is. Another old drawing. I was cleaning out my room at this point, so a lot of the stuff that's stuck in here is just stuff I had. I am awful about like just throwing stuff away. I have a lot of things. I wanted to draw some portraits, but I wanted to do more than one person, so here you go, they're in love. This is from my wallet from My Silence is Action, a day of silence that happens every year for LGBTQ plus students in high school. Yeah, we did this for a couple years in a row. By we, I mean like me and 2 other people. And yeah. Dora's Bubble Tea Shop. This was a boba shop in a town somewhere in Erie, Pennsylvania, if you know where that is. Random characters. This was, well, ignore this. Random sticky note. It was in fact me. This was on a table at an ice cream shop I was at, and I just drew it in detail because I was bored and waiting for someone. There's not a whole lot to say about this spread. I found these stickers at my grandma's house. I stuck them in here. Piece of art that was on my wall. These are actually pictures from around where I live, but they turned out really, really, really dark. Skip. Stuff from college. About this time is when I actually moved into college, or at least my dorm room, and so just small sketches. I wasn't drawing a whole lot. This was a study I did, I think, the week before I got here. It's really light. Here you go. You can see the contrast a little bit more. All the colors kind of meshed together. That was the point. Stickers, Demon Slayer. This is a drawing that actually turned out looking a lot like one of my friends. It was not intended to be them, but looks close enough. Another random thing that was in my room. These came from a pair of necklaces I bought from Hot Topic. Dresses, I love dresses. Oh, also you'll see that I'm using a lot more stickers. Yeah, like I found all my Demon Slayer stickers when I moved out, so. Random stuff. I realized I wasn't drawing a whole lot. I am not an art major, so not a whole lot of time to sit down and actually draw. This is an Alienware computer. I don't game, but this was in the gaming room, so my friends were playing video games and I was just sitting there drawing. I don't know why I colored this person green, because I really liked the drawing. I still kind of think it looks cool, but in a like zombie way. It reminds me of zombies. A hand. This is from those monastery ruins. I was trying to look for a place to put it, and I was finally like, I'm just gonna stick it in here, which is ironic because I put it right next to this, which I really like this drawing, and I didn't realize how suggestive it looked until afterwards. A lot of my friends are art majors, so I was doing an art assignment with them. They were working on homework, and I just went in and drew with them because fun. This is done on that design paper. September 4th, 2024. Poem. I'm in a poetry class, so random poems. This is the woods next to my college. Very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. My friends were playing air hockey, like on an air hockey table, and I was sitting there doodling, and I doodled this. I thought it looked really cool. I really like the detail in the heart. I probably can't draw like this again if I tried, so that's fun. Kind of a blank spread. I was running out of juice at this point. I was going through some art block. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I drew this character, I really liked him, and one of my friends who is an art major, I love their art style, they drew this. I was like, hey, can you draw this character? I just wanted to know what they'd look like. It looks so good. Random drawing. This is me trying to draw this character again. Ignore this. This is from a college club, don't try to do that. This is a drawing of an outfit I really like drawing outfits. This was on my wall back at home for a very long time. I love this artist. It's on the back of it, which is ironic because I just taped it in here, so I don't want to rip it off because it's really taped on there. I know you can't see a whole lot of the tape, but it's like all the way around this thing. And then I have stickers and stuff. I was trying to draw all my friends. Yeah. This is a whole bunch of stuff. This is the Insight. This is a school newspaper that I'm a part of. Ignore my hand. That was just in screen. My bad. Yeah. I just chopped it up and I put it in here. This is from Demstock 2022. This was also randomly in my room back at home. This is another thing I just had. This was a sticker someone bought for me. I couldn't draw this day. I tried really hard on this. It looks really bad, but that's okay. That's how we learn. I think I went way too hard on the detail on this, but it vibes. It vibes. As I mentioned, somewhere in here we went to Hot Topic and I just saved my receipt and I drew on top of it. I really like this is alcohol marker and ballpoint pen. I really like the almost watercolor effect it has on here, but you gotta be careful not to touch it when you're drawing, when it starts blending like this, because you will get it on your hands. More photos of the woods nearby. Turns out way too dark as always. A friend of mine was showing me how to do poses. I'm really bad at posing. Yeah, that's what these 2 pages are. This is the official art trade that my friends and I did. So this was my original character, just random drawing. Same friend that drew on the other one, that's their art style. Another one. Everyone has vastly different art styles and it's so cute. More college stuff. Drawing! A child crying, yay! This is kind of a event art kind of thing. Oh look, there's more! I actually really liked these drawings. I was able to... Ooh, sorry, the lighting, just... So sorry. Anyway, so, yeah, I was sitting outside and I was drawing, and I drew a bunch of crying children because I was sad. And just following the same color scheme. I think I drew this before any of these, but, yeah. Working with my Copic markers. I only had so many. My family in Germany sent me a postcard. They were in Croatia. I believe that's where this one is from. More stuff from my college. A lot of the stuff is from college. My family in Germany sent me another one, and, they travel a lot, so they just send me postcards. And, this is from Stuttgart. Wow. Stuttgart? No. Stuttgart, Germany. They weren't sure if I had gotten one, which I did, but it's in here anyway. I went to wow, hold on. I went to the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival, and it was awesome. So, that's in there. More stuff from college. My friends are art students, so that means I'm stuck in the art building with them most of the time, because I don't want to be alone. So this was their other assignment, very similar to the other assignment that we did earlier. And yeah, I just taped it in here. Yeah, at this point I kind of gave up on this sketchbook. I know, it hurts me too. But on the bright side, this is the most full sketchbook that I've ever had, really. Yeah, this is the beat up back of my sketchbook. This was a digital drawing I did. It's faded, like you see how it kind of came off because of how many times I flipped this around. This is beat up and taped over and everything. I don't know, there's nothing in there anymore. I used to have a whole bunch of scrapbook stuff in here, so it was really thick. So yeah, that's sketchbook number 1. Okay, here's sketchbook number 2. This one should be way quicker than that one. These are more finalized pieces, I say, as this page comes up. This is mostly swatches and the start of a page I just never finished. This is the only blank page, really. Here we go. Starting off strong. This was done with calligraphy ink and some Copic markers. I was preparing for Inktober. Calligraphy ink, almost exclusively on this one. I draw a lot of people. Let's try and draw more people. We like drawing people in this household. Copic markers and ballpoint pen, and I think fine liners, actually. Yeah, there were fine liners on this one. Inktober, day 1. This was backpack, and I was trying really, really hard for the first one. There's the backpack, and she's studying. By that I mean she's playing on her phone. Felt like it was pretty relatable, considering I am a college student. There's not a whole lot on these, like on the back pages. They never bled through. That's one thing I really appreciate about the Artist Loft sketchbooks. They don't do that. Day 2 was Discover. Yeah, I thought this looked really cool. There's not a whole lot else to say about it. Sorry, I can't seem to speak today. Day 3 was Boots. I actually finished this and then went, wait, it's Boots, not Boot. So then I had to draw a mirror image, which I think it still looks good. Copic markers, zebra, mild liners, and fine liners is basically what I used for the majority of this. I'll be honest, there was supposed to be a lot more on this. Day 4, exotic. I was gonna do like a whole bunch of palm trees and stuff around her, but I ran out of time and I had to go do something else, so this is what you get. Day 5, binoculars. My friends and I were actually watching Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I had to do this because it was the end of the day and I went, oh no, I haven't done Inktober yet, so here you go. This right here is Sharpie. The rest of this is Copic markers and fine liners. This was not an Inktober piece, actually. Great feat for us all. Yeah, I misread the prompt this day, and I created this, and then went, oh no, I read the prompt wrong. But I still really like this. This is all zebra mild liners. They are very, very, very vibrant, and I love that. By that I mean they are all dead now. This is Copic marker, the dark blue. Everything other than that is zebra mild liner. And, sorry, fine liners. That's what all the details are. There we go. Here's the actual day 6 trek. Soldier coming home from war. Copic markers, zebra mild liners, and fine liners. Day 7 was passport. As you saw earlier, I went to Germany, so these are a bunch, like it's a Mod Podge of different photos I took in Germany. So Vespa, this was the front of the house. This is some cute architecture. That's a passport. The colors look really funky, but once I was finished with it, I think I still kind of like it. I wish I had better colors. I wish I didn't have that many. I usually work in a very limited color palette, and I wish I didn't limit myself so much because that could have been so much better. Speaking of limiting ourselves, here is an example of where it works really well. If you actually feel this, it's very tactile because I was pressing so hard on the ink pen. So like this small little line right here, same pen that did all of this, and it still works. Who knew? Fun fact, I actually drew this hut. I think I was trying to draw one of the buildings here. And then gave up and went back and tried working on it on that page. But I turned it into this. Yeah. Day 10 Nomad. I think it looks good. The prompt was actually nomadic, now that I'm looking at this page. It's fine. This is one of my favorite pieces. This piece is actually on my business cards, which I don't have yet. They're in the process of being printed. Day 8, hike. Oh my god, wait, these are out of order. Okay, day 7, day 8. I'm assuming I went back in the book to draw on this page because I had that little HUD drawn and that was it. And it looked sad, so. Day 8, hiking. He's hiking. This is all mostly Copic marker, actually. This is all zebra mild liner. Dark blue, all of the dark blues are Copic markers. And this gray is also Copic marker. This is all zebra mild liners. Day 9 sun. And then I went back and I did nomadic. I went home. I went home for this weekend, and I was like, what if I don't do Inktober? And then I was like, no, I have to see this through. And I actually finished it for once in my life. I've been trying for 7 years. Finally finished it this year. So I feel very proud of this. By that, I mean not this piece. Snacks, grapes, blueberries, boba. My grandma said bottle of wine, so there's a bottle of wine. Ramen. I was like, what do college students eat? I eat a lot of fruit in general, so I put a lot of fruit. This page looks slightly sad, but if you zoom in, Tokyo, it was remote, and yeah, so I drew a station in Tokyo. I was gonna do the whole page, but I'm assuming I got drained out and just didn't want to do it. Horizon. This looks very basic. When I went home, I got a whole bunch of my other markers, so my color palette has expanded. So this orange here is actually more Copic marker, and so is this pink and stuff. It's kind of basic, but it was really nice to mess around with my colors just to see what they look like. By that I mean I didn't use them again. Yay! I'm joking. Anyway, day 14, Rome. Oh, he's roaming the woods. We were watching, my girlfriend and I were watching a whole lot of Supernatural, and I think this was the Scarecrow episode that inspired this, so yeah. Speaking of inspiration, this is actually the day I got back from home, so I was back at college and I sat down to do this and I was like, guidebook, let's do the journal from Gravity Falls. So here we are. I realized the colors are slightly off. I always work in limited color palettes, but I really liked this. I know the hand's a little wonky, but it's chill. One of my friends said I could use their colors for this one. This is grungy, did some grungy fashion. Pins and all that jazz. I love doing colorful stuff as much as this sketchbook and my other sketchbook has fought against me on that. I love using a ton of colors. I just don't have a ton of colors with me. This is my first attempt at doing this. Yeah, it's orange and it's there. Journal. I had already done the journal from Gravity Falls. I should have looked ahead, but so there's school journals. There's a hoo-hoo marker and a pencil. I just wanted this prompt to be over. I was just tired this day. So that means let's put all of our effort in the next day. This was day 18 drive. This is basically all colored pencil. Not colored pencil. What? Copic marker. We're not allowed colored pencil in this drawing stage. I had a prompt. We were watching Over the Garden Wall, and I liked this prompt, so I pulled up a reference, and I was sitting there. I was like, I'm gonna draw it. It looked nothing like the reference though, so I really like it. Ridge, I was like, what do my colored pencils? Colored pencils! Why do I keep saying colored pencils? Maybe it's because I really want to use colored pencils after all of this marker. Anyway, so day 19, Ridge. Ridge is like the edge of a cliff, so I was like, let's just do a whole bunch. One thing I realized with this piece in particular, like, so this is zebra mild liner right here, and then this is Copic marker. The zebra mild liner will always show through, even if you put Copic marker on top of it. So that's why this looks so cool. And I was like, I don't know, I discovered that and I thought it was so cool. That's kind of what happened here too. This lighter blue is all zebra mild liner, and then the dark blue is Copic, and I think it has a really cool, like, painterly look to it, in my opinion. Oh, and then all these white, like, highlights I do on here, that's a white gel pen. I think this one, oh, it literally says it, day 20, Uncharted. This was partially inspired by my friend's D&D map. We're all in a campaign together, and I was like, let's just do a really cool map. Day 21, Rhinoceros. This felt very fucking random. Sorry. This felt very random to do after, like, all of the really extensive pieces, so I was like, let's try to draw a rhino, and it actually turned out okay, so I just, yeah, his name is Brad, with a heart, so his name is Brad. Oh my gosh, this was camp. This is me, like, utilizing the fact that my, mild liners show through my Copic markers, and I just, my Micron kind of died after this one, so I was like, let's just do them blue and, like, only one's in the foreground. I actually really like this. At first, I wasn't really sure about it, simply because I colored the background and not the foreground. Day 23, Rust, a rusty car. I had gotten these, like, colored pens from the bookstore. That's a fun story, actually. So my professor was running late, and I was like, oh no, I don't have a pen. So I was like, there's a bookstore downstairs, let me run down and grab a pen. So I ran down, bought a pack of colored pens, because I was like, I can use them to draw anyway. I came back, and they're like, class is canceled. So I had bought a pack of pens for nothing. But they're really fun to draw with. Day 24, Expedition. She's just like, man, I just finished this journey. I don't know. I was really grasping for this one. Scarecrow. Now that I think about it, I should have drawn that scarecrow, that scary scarecrow from Supernatural, that same episode that inspired one of these pieces. I had once again went home for the weekend by my birthday, and I was staying with one of my closest friends, and I was like, shoot, I need to do Inktober real quick, so I drew Scarecrow. Polaroid camera. Yeah, once again, just trying to do the prompts while also spending time with my friends. Really liked this one. I might try to do a more elaborate piece with a camera. Day 27, Road. I had a lot of fun doing all these stupid buildings. I know this one looks funky, but I think it looks cute. It kind of reminds me of, like, illustrations in children's books. I got back to college and went, I gotta go all out to make up for the fact those ones don't look too well. So it was Jumbo, and I was like, Jumbo Lollipops. And then when I was looking for references for Jumbo Lollipops, the little Valentine's Day, like, heart lollipops kept popping up, so I was like, I'll just draw them both. So here they are. Day 29, Navigator. I was like, he's navigating through space and stuff. I actually really like this one. I did not like this at first. Day 30, we're getting so close. This violin looks really funky, but I had fun drawing it, which is the goal. And then ready? Day 31, Landmark. This is actually the fountain that's on our college campus. And I was like, I'm here, so might as well draw it. So it's cute. I enjoyed it. yeah. And then I had like 1 page left, so I drew my D&D character. I was like, I'm gonna use my paint markers. That was a mistake. I should not have used my paint markers for this. But I was just happy to be able to use like all these colors because I have a ton of colors for the acrylic paint markers. And then we're done. Let's go! All done. So hopefully you enjoyed this sketchbook tour. It's my first ever video, so please don't be mean. Please don't bully me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.